The Supreme Court of India has delivered a landmark judgment, significantly expanding the reach of the nation's anti-corruption legislation. This ruling clarifies that individuals who are not themselves public servants can still be held accountable for their role in corrupt activities. This decision carries profound implications for the fight against corruption in India, closing a loophole that previously allowed individuals to evade legal consequences. The court's decision sends a clear message that corruption will not be tolerated, regardless of an individual's official position. By holding non-public servants accountable for their actions, the court is reinforcing the principle that everyone has a role to play in upholding ethical standards and combating corruption. This ruling is a testament to the judiciary's commitment to upholding the rule of law and ensuring that justice is served. It represents a significant step forward in India's ongoing efforts to eradicate corruption and promote transparency. It also serves as a powerful deterrent, discouraging individuals from engaging in corrupt practices, even if they are not directly employed by the government. The Prevention of Corruption Act, or PCA, stands as a cornerstone of India's legal framework for combating corruption. This legislation primarily targets public servants who abuse their positions for personal gain. The Act outlines a range of offences related to bribery, extortion and misuse of office. The PCA empowers law enforcement agencies to investigate and prosecute individuals suspected of engaging in corrupt activities. It provides for stringent penalties, including imprisonment and fines for those found guilty of corruption-related offences. Over the years, the PCA has been instrumental in holding public officials accountable for their actions and deterring corruption within the government. However, the loophole that allowed non-public servants to escape accountability for abetting corruption had weakened the Act's effectiveness. The recent Supreme Court ruling addresses this critical gap, strengthening the PCA and reinforcing its role as a powerful tool in the fight against corruption. The concept of abetment is central to understanding the implications of the Supreme Court's ruling. In legal terms, abetment refers to the act of assisting or encouraging someone to commit a crime. This assistance can take various forms, including providing financial support, offering advice, or concealing evidence. The Indian Penal Code clearly defines abetment as a criminal offence, and the recent ruling extends this principle to corruption cases. The court has affirmed that individuals who are not public servants can still be held liable for abetting corruption if they knowingly assist or encourage a public servant in committing a corrupt act. This clarification is crucial because corruption often involves a network of individuals, both within and outside the government. By recognizing the role of abettors, the court has closed a loophole that previously allowed individuals to evade responsibility for their actions. This ruling sends a strong message that those who facilitate or encourage corruption will be held accountable, regardless of their official status. Section 4. Implications for the future. A new era of accountability. The Supreme Court's ruling is expected to significantly impact the fight against corruption in India. By closing a legal loophole, the court has strengthened the Prevention of Corruption Act. This ruling will likely increase prosecutions of non-public servants involved in corruption. It could deter individuals and businesses from engaging in corrupt practices. The judgment underscores the importance of transparency and accountability. Businesses and individuals are now on notice to avoid corrupt practices. The success of this ruling depends on effective implementation by law enforcement. The judiciary has strengthened the legal framework. Now the executive must enforce it effectively. Section 5. A global perspective. India's stand against corruption. The Supreme Court's ruling aligns with global efforts to combat corruption. Around the world, countries are enacting stricter laws and enhancing international cooperation to address this complex challenge. The United Nations Convention Against Corruption, adopted in 2003, provides a comprehensive framework for international cooperation in the fight against corruption. India is a signatory to the convention, demonstrating its commitment to upholding global standards. The recent ruling by the Indian Supreme Court reinforces India's commitment to tackling corruption and sets an example for other countries to follow. It demonstrates that India is taking concrete steps to create a more transparent and accountable society. The ruling also highlights the importance of a strong and independent judiciary in upholding the rule of law and ensuring that justice is served. Section 6. Transparency and Accountability, Pillars of a Just Society. The Supreme Court's ruling highlights the importance of transparency and accountability in combating corruption. Transparency allows public scrutiny of government actions, while accountability ensures consequences for corrupt actions. The Supreme Court's judgment strengthens India's fight against corruption. A collective effort is needed to promote transparency, accountability, and ethical behavior. Together we can create a more just and equitable society for all.